I'm hoping for something very substantial in the garden shaft. This is where the treasure hunt actually begins. A shocking leak just revealed the truth about what really happened during the Curse of Oak Island Season 12 finale. Every season hints at a massive discovery, and the finale always leaves us with more questions than answers. But what if this time, the biggest twist wasn't on camera? What if something huge was kept hidden from the viewers? Let us reveal something so shocking that it forced the FBI to cancel the show forever. The hunt that never ends on Oak Island. Oak Island has fascinated explorers since at least the late 1700s, when the first known diggers stumbled upon what became known as the Money Pit. Over the years, countless theories have been thrown around: pirate gold, Templar treasure, even lost Shakespearean manuscripts. Each season of the show brings fresh clues, new technology, and renewed hope that the truth is just one dig away. But here's the thing. The deeper they dig, the more complicated the question gets, and in Season 12, the frustration reached new heights. Before we dive into this, it's clear that what really happened during the Season 12 finale is far more shocking than anyone expected. And this revelation is just the beginning. What fans saw on TV was a slow build-up of discoveries, a few wooden structures here, a strange artifact there, and the usual flood of theories. But what they didn't see was a major disagreement behind the scenes about whether the team should even continue. It's leather. We really shouldn't be handling it. No, I'm going to put it in a bag, because this can be tested. That's right. Not everyone is convinced that the treasure, whatever it is, will ever be found. Some crew members reportedly feel they've been chasing shadows, while others believe they're inches away from something massive. Tensions ran high, and Season 12's final dig site was more than just another hole in the ground. It was a test of faith in the entire search. One of the biggest moments of the finale was the discovery of a massive underground chamber. At first, excitement ran through the team. Could this be it? The legendary vault filled with gold artifacts and whatever else people have imagined over the years. But just as quickly as the excitement built, so did the problems. Water filled the chamber almost immediately, blocking any further exploration. The Money Pit strikes again. Just like so many times before, Oak Island seemed determined to keep its secrets buried. Here is where the leaked information gets really interesting. There are strong claims that the team actually found something inside that chamber, something that wasn't fully revealed to the public. While official reports say the chamber was too flooded to explore, insiders hint that remote cameras may have captured images of something artificial. Some believe it was a wooden structure, possibly part of a vault. Others whisper about something metallic. But for whatever reason, the footage hasn't been released in full. This isn't the first time that Oak Island's discoveries have been wrapped in secrecy. Every season, viewers are left with more questions than answers. Skeptics argue that the show thrives on keeping the questions alive rather than actually solving them. And honestly, can you blame them? The story is what keeps people watching. If they suddenly found the treasure and wrapped everything up with a neat little bow, would the show even continue? Maybe not. Theories about the Money Pit and Oak Island's true history have evolved over time, and Season 12 threw another curveball into the mix. Some researchers believe that the tunnels and chambers are not actually designed to hide treasure, but instead they were meant for something else entirely: defensive structures, ancient engineering experiments, something built by an unknown civilization. The more the team uncovers, the more it looks like Oak Island might not just be about buried gold. It could be hiding a history that doesn't fit into any textbook. Another major point of contention this season was the technology being used. With every new piece of equipment, the team hopes to bypass the island's natural defenses: booby traps, flooding tunnels, unstable ground. But guess what? The island always seems to win. Ground-penetrating radar, sonar scans, deep drilling. It all builds excitement, but then something unexpected shuts it down. This time, the biggest problem wasn't just physical barriers, it was disagreement over whether they were even looking in the right place anymore. If you've been following the show for years, you know that the Lahaina brothers and their team have poured everything into this search. Time, money, energy, and let's be honest, viewers have too. Everyone wants a satisfying answer. But this season felt different. The frustration wasn't just about finding another old piece of wood or a scrap of metal. It was about whether they were running out of time. Some insiders say that Season 12's finale almost marked the end of the search altogether. By the end of the season, it was clear Oak Island was making things harder than ever, and some started to wonder if they could even keep searching. The clues? No one expected them. But of course, Oak Island doesn't give up that easily. Despite the setbacks, new theories keep emerging. Some experts suggest that they're digging in the wrong spot entirely. Others believe they need a completely different approach, one that doesn't just rely on drilling and digging, but also re-examines the island's history in a new way. Because at this point, the biggest discoveries might not come from another hole in the ground. They might come from looking at old clues with fresh eyes. And then there's the ultimate question. What if the treasure, if it even exists, has already been taken? It's a possibility that no one on the show wants to admit, but it's becoming harder to ignore. Oak Island's treasure was found long ago, and what remains is just the evidence of those who got there first. If true, that would change everything. It would mean that the search we've all been watching for years isn't about uncovering treasure. It's about chasing ghosts on Oak Island that is still underground on Lot 5. And we're nowhere near done. Season 12's finale left plenty of breadcrumbs for next season. But for some, it also left a sour taste. Are we being strung along? Is there something bigger happening behind the scenes that we're not being told? With leaks like this coming out, it's clear that not everyone is on board with how the show handles its biggest revelations. Some want more transparency. Others just want the team to admit that maybe, just maybe, Oak Island's greatest treasure isn't buried gold. It's a never-ending problem itself. Every time someone thinks they're close to cracking Oak Island's questions, the island fights back. Excavation equipment gets stuck, tunnels collapse, and the moment a new clue surfaces, it only leads to even more confusion. But that doesn't stop the determined few who keep pushing forward, convinced that something incredible is buried beneath their feet. It's an obsession, a relentless chase that never seems to end. Watching it all unfold, you can't help but wonder who's really in control here. The treasure hunters or the island itself. This so-called legend isn't just about gold. It's about time, sweat, and lives lost in the endless pursuit of answers. Over the years, the island has swallowed up the hopes and dreams of countless seekers, leaving behind a trail of broken promises and empty pockets. Some have even paid the ultimate price, their lives claimed by the island's ruthless traps. And yet, the thrill remains. Each new discovery pulls in fresh believers, all convinced that they'll be the ones to finally break the curse. But can it really be done? One of the biggest dangers lurking beneath Oak Island is the water. Hidden tunnels flood the moment they're disturbed, as if some unseen force is keeping intruders at bay. It's as if the island itself has a mind of its own, deciding who gets close and who doesn't. And let's not forget the countless theories, some claiming that pirates designed the traps, while others swear that something far more ancient and powerful is at play. Whatever the truth is, the risks are undeniable. If Oak Island wants to keep its treasure buried, it has the upper hand. And just when it seems like the hunt is over, a new discovery reignites the fire. Strange artifacts, medieval wood, and cryptic carvings hint at visitors from different centuries, each leaving behind fragments of their stories. One of the most intriguing finds. A tiny scrap of parchment pulled from the depths of the infamous Money Pit. Could it be proof that something valuable, something that defies all logic, is hidden down there? Or is it just another false hope, another breadcrumb leading nowhere? No matter how tough things get, the search continues. Because every small discovery makes them believe even more. Digging deeper than ever before, the deeper they dig, the stronger the obsession grows. Oak Island isn't just a location. It's a trap, pulling people in and refusing to let go. Generations of treasure hunters have spent their lives trying to unravel its questions, convinced they're on the edge of a breakthrough. The show captures this madness perfectly, showing the personal sacrifices, the heartbreak, and the unshakable belief that the next dig could be the one. For decades, treasure hunters have chased the truth about Oak Island, convinced that something incredible hides beneath its soil. Now modern technology has changed the game. This is a really good target right here. See this? That's interesting to me. With tools like ground-penetrating radar, sonar mapping, and high-tech sensors, search teams can finally see what has been buried for centuries. The discoveries, underground chambers, hidden tunnels, and unusual materials that suggest something was carefully placed there long ago. But while the technology is bringing answers, it's also raising more questions. Questions like, who built these tunnels, and what were they hiding? Every scan of Oak Island's land reveals more than expected. The ground isn't just dirt and rock. It's a carefully structured maze. Almost like someone designed it to keep outsiders away. Strange voids keep showing up beneath the island, and some experts believe these could be vaults or hidden storage areas. What's even more shocking is the pattern of these spaces. It's not random. Some believe it's linked to ancient symbols, including ones associated with the legendary Knights Templar. If true, this could mean Oak Island is not just a site for lost treasure, but a place tied to history-changing things. Digging at Oak Island has never been easy. Over 2 centuries of drilling, digging, and even dynamite have failed to expose its full truth. Yet now, technology is making discoveries faster than ever. Scientists and researchers recently uncovered a complex underground system much larger than anyone imagined. Some of these spaces are unnaturally shaped, leading some to think they were built by human hands, not formed naturally. And then there are the artifacts, objects buried deep, preserved in airtight containers. Whatever is inside them, experts say, could rewrite everything we know about the island's past. Legends surrounding Oak Island have always been wild: pirate gold, Marie Antoinette's jewels, even the Holy Grail. But these stories were just myths, right? Maybe not. What researchers are now piecing together suggests Oak Island might not have been a random hiding spot, but a deliberately chosen location for something much bigger. The symbols found underground resemble those of the Knights Templar, a group rumored to have hidden their most valuable possessions centuries ago. Could Oak Island have been their final stronghold? The discoveries don't stop there. Some researchers believe what's hidden isn't just treasure, but knowledge. Ancient writings, buried so deep that they remain untouched for hundreds of years. These texts, written in an unknown language, might hold the truth behind Oak Island's tunnels and vaults. Decoding them won't be easy, but experts believe they're on the verge of something groundbreaking. If these writings prove to be what some suspect, Oak Island might not just be a place of lost treasure, but a key to understanding a hidden part of history. For centuries, treasure hunters have tried to crack Oak Island's questions. Maps, drills, and explosives all failed. But now, technology is revealing what was always there, just out of reach. The question is, why was so much effort put into hiding these underground chambers? Was it to keep treasure safe, or to protect something far more valuable? Theories range from lost religious artifacts to evidence of a forgotten civilization. No one knows for sure. But one thing is clear: what's buried on Oak Island was never meant to be found easily. And then there's the biggest revelation yet. Within one of the deepest chambers ever discovered, researchers have found preserved scrolls. These aren't just old papers. They could hold things from centuries past. The language used doesn't match anything previously recorded, making it one of the biggest linguistic questions ever uncovered. If translated, these scrolls might reveal why Oak Island has been a focus of obsession for treasure hunters, historians, and conspiracy theorists alike. For more than 200 years, people have risked everything trying to uncover Oak Island's buried truth. Traps, floods, and collapses have stopped countless explorers in their tracks. Yet the search has never ended. Now, with cutting-edge technology, the discoveries are happening faster than ever. The real question remains: what happens if we finally get all the answers? Is Oak Island just another treasure hunt, or is it hiding something far more important? Was the Oak Island Season 12 a true breakthrough? Or was something important covered up to keep the questions alive? Tell us what you think, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more.